If someone told you that you could reduce parts of your IT costs by up to 80% by using used software, you would probably think relatively quickly that this can't be legal. But it is, and it works. But that assumes that you understand exactly what used software actually is and what advantages it brings with it. And that's what we want to explain to you today. As the name used software suggests, relatively quickly it is a used software usage right. In other words, a right of use that was initially acquired by another company, was certainly used for a while and is then no longer needed for various reasons, such as a product change. The company that initially acquired the software usage right can then resell the software usage rights and do so completely legally because it is clearly regulated within the EU. So now the question arises, what are the advantages? Well, let's start with the obvious advantage, and we've already mentioned that you can save up to 80% compared to the list price of the new product. Well, of course large companies do not talk about list prices, but especially when we talk about small or medium-sized companies, this plays a big role, because you will relatively rarely get the large volume discount that a DAX company, for example, can get. And that's why you have particularly large saving potentials. This brings us to a second point. The used software obviously has no wear and tear. It's not like when you buy a piece of hardware that becomes worse in quality after a certain amount of time of use by another person. No, you get exact the product by transferring the rights of use and the associated contract documents. Another big advantage of used software is the update right. You have the right to install the latest product version and security updates, thus benefiting from continuous up-to-date security standards. And the best thing is that there is no difference from a new right of use. Another big advantage that used software offers you is that you often have so-called downgrade rights, especially in the area of volume licenses. This means that you are allowed to use older product versions than the one you actually purchased with the used software usage rights. This helps many companies to meet security challenges or compatibility requirements and is therefore very interesting because you don't necessarily have to buy the exact product version that you are actually using, but perhaps a more up-to-date version and then use the downgrade path. The best thing about dealing with used software is that you are operating in an absolutely legally secure and compliant way. Many people still believe that there are certain gray areas, but this is not true. Within the EU, the principle of exhausting clearly regulates the transfer of software usage rights. Knowing that, you can use all these great advantages with a clear conscience of save a lot of money for your own company. Don't want to miss your chance? Then request your non-binding offer to buy used software licenses from us.